As 2021 rolls on, I want to update these videos, and here's a company still doing it better, GP Transco. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your teal host, and I want to update the video about GP Transco, who is still doing it better. They've had pay updates, changes in that, and as videos sit, they get stale. So let's give an update on a company that's still doing it better. Now, since I get this question a lot, I try to put this in the videos. I don't get paid for these videos. This is not paid by GP Transco or anybody. Okay, videos, good or bad about companies, are my opinion, and they're unpaid. All right, so let's get to it. The first thing people always ask me about a company is pay, and I'll tell you, we're going to get into pay, but I want to tell you that that's not the first thing I look at. I think the way you're treated at a company is much more important than the way you're paid there. Now, that's not to say you should take 15 cents a mile because you're treated like a king, but what I'm saying is that if you got paid good at a company and they treated you poorly, what's the point of working there? You'd soon leave because you'd be frustrated. And since my original video, a number of drivers have gone to work for GP Transco, and then they write back in and say, all right, this place treats me like an actual professional, like I know what I'm talking about. Now, they do require a year of experience, but after that, you're going to get treated like you actually are a driver, and, a professional, not some Yahoo that came in, right? So that's the reports I get back from actual drivers there. Now, pay, that's what people want to know. Let's do it. I got all the deets. That's what the kids say these days. So the expected pay there is $85,000 to $95,000 a year. And you read not that long ago, GP Transco was named one of the top paying carriers in the United States, and that's for good reason. They run a $1,250 a week guarantee. That's $65,000 guaranteed. And whenever I say that, I always have to explain, you don't get $1,250 a week, all right? If there's problems, whenever there's one problem, then there's another problem, and you have a flat, and then you have a breakdown, and so then that week you end up making $400. They give you the $1,250. That's what a guarantee is for. I have a guarantee. I love it because if there's a problem, you're not going to go under that amount of money as long as you're available for dispatch. Simple. I love a guarantee. I think all companies should do it, and it's $1,250 a week. Now, solo pay and team pay, right? Now, first thing, they have a drive cam that is voluntary, all right, and that goes along with pay. This is the only company still that I've ever found that pays you if you want to turn the camera on that faces you. They give you 2 cents a mile for it. If you don't have to have it on. You can cover it up and not have it. There's no microphone on it, okay? So it's up to you. So with the camera, it's 60 cents base, all right? And this is address to address. This isn't, old-timey, pay. Address to address. Without it, it's 58 cents. So 2 cents, that's a couple thousand a year. Up to you whether you take it or not. Teams, 75 cents with the camera and 73 cents without. That's good money, all right? Let me tell you. No hazmat here either. So you don't have to worry about hauling hazmat around. They don't do any hazmats, all right? It's a dry van company. You're also going to get a penny raise every 6 months if you meet the requirements that they have lined out there that they'll explain to you. Look, it's be on time. Don't have accidents. It's not like super complicated things. So detention, $25 an hour after 2 hours, as long as you're on time. I've had people write to me, Mark, my appointment was 10. I was there at 3. I didn't get any detention. Yeah, exactly. You're late. As long as you're on time, you get your detention whether they get it or not. Same with layover, whether they get it or not. They even have weather breakdown pay, okay? So if there's weather problems that prevent you from getting somewhere, you can get paid for that, all right? Another interesting thing is vacation or pay. So when you get your vacation, you can either take your vacation or you can take the pay and work it. So I think that's interesting. They have that the same way here. I like that. So I'll take part of it, get paid for part of it. Pretty good idea. Some years you may want it. Some years you may want the money. So either way, I think that's a great idea. Let you choose how you're going to use it. It's your money. You use it how you want. They also have 6 paid holidays. All right, so we're going to get paid for some of the holidays. Other benefits, you can take a passenger who's 18 years old. You can take a pet. There's no age limit on the pet. I don't think the pet has to be 18. No exotic pets, though, okay? If you have an exotic pet, please call in advance. The trucks have disc brakes on most of them. Okay, they get an EPU or an APU, a fridge, and an inverter already in the truck. So you're all set with that. I haven't driven these disc brake trucks, but I've seen signs on the back of some of them that they stop so fast, stay back, this truck really stops quickly. I've actually seen those signs on the trailers, and most of their trailers are also disc brake equipped as well. So you get that benefit as well. Your truck gets dirty, hey, stop by the Blue Beacon. They got an account. You can go to the Blue Beacon and get your truck washed. None of this filthy trucks running down the road. Trucks are governed at 65 on the pedal and 67 on the cruise, and a lot of them have Smart Pass as well, so you have that. So 67 units, a little bit faster than a lot of trucks, so the faster the better, I say, of course. Because the more miles you lay down, the more Benjamins that stack up. Oh, that's pretty good. I should start a bumper sticker with that. That's very good. They also give you some cashola if you pass the DOT inspection. 250, 200, 150 just for passing your DOT inspection. So that's more money in your pocket. There's stop pay, 35 bucks on stop pay. You know, there's a lot of other pays that go along with this as well. They also have several insurance plans that vary, so you can ask them about that because that gets really complicated into each plan with all the other benefits and stuff. So when you call them, which all their information will be in the description, of course, and talk to them, they can explain what all those plans are, what they cost, what they would cost you, and all that. That would take forever and would be even more boring than people just looking at me. So I'm not going to go into all that. But they have all those kind of benefits as well. They're hired from most of the country, not down in Florida, so they're still not going down there. Pretty much you could take the truck home. You'll have to talk to them about that if you don't live near the terminal. So you can discuss, this is where I'm going to park the truck, this is where it goes, that kind of thing. They'll work all that out with you. Look, the bottom line on a company like this is, yes, the pay is good, okay? Yes, people send me their checks, have sent me pictures of their checks. The highest one there was well over $2,000 gross for a week, and I regularly get these $1,800, $1,900 checks. They're like, Mark, look at this. Look at how much one person went from a mega carrier right over there and like tripled their pay. So seriously, and these are things that people send me, you know, that GP Transco doesn't know about, that the drivers just send and say, hey, thank you for putting this out there. It's a company where I don't get that from a lot of other companies, seriously. And that's the kind of stuff that I want to put out there for people to look, call them. If you are looking for a place, not just for money, okay, but looking for a place to treat you like you know what you are talking about. We're not talking down to you every day. That is very, very aggravating at a place. It's worth going to a place that is going to treat you like you have some kind of knowledge in the industry, because you do. Right? So simple as that. That's what I'm finding at GP Transco, and that's why I encourage people to call them and make the move over there. Now, they have stricter hiring standards than a lot of companies as well. You're going to need that at least year of experience. You're going to need a good driving record, okay? So if you have like 10 DUIs, in the last 5 years, you may have to wait a little while before they're going to accept you. They don't have that many open trucks, and this is why. This is why. They're adding trucks to the fleet. They're getting a couple of hundred more trucks. They've got 2022s, and yet they actually have trucks that they went to the future and brought back because they're 2022s. How can that be? I don't know. We're just getting 21s in. So, but they have these 2022s with the full digital dashboard and stuff in it. Pretty nice looking trucks. So if you get one, send me a picture of it. I'd love to see it. And as has been said in other videos, which I find fascinating, most of their trucks are teal. Okay, so I have to put this in there. I don't guarantee you will get a teal truck. Somebody went there, apparently told him that Mark said that I guaranteed that they would get a teal truck. I don't know what color your truck. They have some white trucks too. I don't know what you're going to get. You have to work that out with them, which I found quite humorous. But they're mostly teal. You see them all over the place. So go check them out. The information will be in the description. Let me know what you think. And they are still doing it better in 2021. They've upped their game from the last video, which is the way to do it in the industry. All right, that's how you get and keep drivers. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more Trucking Answers.